Coming up on the playoff edition of Inside the Huddle, we look back at another successful season for the Saints, get a football lesson from the Saints coaches, and get a preview of what lies ahead and the bright future for the Saints football program. It's all next on Inside the Huddle. Hello and welcome to a special playoff edition of Inside the Huddle with StScholastica Football, your weekly look inside the Saints football program. I'm your host, Angie Avestris. Unfortunately, the Saints season came to an end on Saturday night in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, as the Saints fell in their playoff opener 48-0. It was a disappointing end to another successful season that saw the Saints go 9-2. To look back at that playoff loss and the Saints season, Todd Foltz caught up with head coach Kurt Ramler.
Coach Ramler, your team travels to Wisconsin, Oshkosh, to play a very talented football team. You come away with a defeat, but they're a heck of a ball club.
Yeah, I'm proud of our guys. They did a great job. Our seniors have had an incredible run. Today wasn't our game. The game got away from us a little bit, but 5 years in a row we've been to the playoffs. These seniors, 4 consecutive conference championships, 4 consecutive trips to the NCAA playoffs, and there's no doubt in my mind that we took a huge step this year towards winning that playoff game.
You're getting closer in. The game started with a great play. Xavier Rhodes, the South St. Paul product, steps in front of a pass, picks it off, gave you a little momentum early.
Yeah, he's been great for us all year, and he came through today and played a great game, balled out in a big game, and that was a huge play.
Egan product, Alex Mangan, led your team all year. Another great game for him. Defensively, especially in the first half, played very well.
Yeah, Alex comes through. He makes big plays. He's as intelligent of a football player as you'll see, and led the way today in a great fashion.
Offensively, you moved the ball very well, especially in the first half. Had a number of shots in the end zone to try to score, but just couldn't quite punch it in.
Yeah, and against a good team, if you don't take advantage of those opportunities, yeah, you get in trouble. So yeah, we had our chances down in the red zone, really close. We didn't quite come through today.
Special teams today, tough with the wind, but you punted the ball well, you kicked the ball well. Talk a little bit about the special teams play in a tough environment.
Well, I think we had an advantage on special teams. We hit some good kick returns. We hit a couple fake punts that were successful. We had an advantage there, and if our offense and defense could have gotten on track, we'd have been golden.
Other players that played well, Andrew Smith on offense, had another great game as a wide receiver. Talk a little bit about what he's meant to you during this stretch run.
Well, Andrew's a guy that last year was perhaps our best offensive player and didn't get much of a chance to play this year due to injury. So it was great that he was able to come back as a senior in this playoff game. And man, you throw it near him, he catches it, and he had some amazing catches today.
The boys played well. Your team got a lot of great experience at the NCAA playoff level, as you do each year. You keep taking steps closer to that first playoff win. It was a great season, Coach. We congratulate you and wish you the best next year.
Thanks a lot.
Coming up, get the season finale message from Sister Lisa. Plus, the head coach wraps up 2015 and looks ahead to another exciting year of football. And up next, learn some lessons in football. That's all coming up on Inside the Huddle with StScholastica. Inside the Huddle is brought to you by the College of StScholastica, named to Forbes magazine's 2015 top colleges list based on student satisfaction, postgraduate, and academic success. The world needs more Saints. Welcome back to a special playoff edition of Inside the Huddle with StScholastica. I'm your host, Angie Avestris. Each episode here on the show, we bring you inside the Saints football program to see the game through the players and coaches. This week, we get a lesson in football from the defensive coordinator to learn the coaching philosophy of the Saints coaches.
Hi, my name is George Pendry. I'm the defensive coordinator at StScholastica. With me today is one of my linebackers, Mason Bloomquist. Mason is from Owatonna, Minnesota. What we're going to do today is a simple run-pass reaction drill that teaches the linebacker, one, how to read the run, fit his gap, okay, and then also how to pass drop, all right, both right and left. So Mason here, okay, he's going to be the linebacker about 5 yards, all right, in front of the coach and or one of his teammates. Me as the linebacker coach or one of his teammates, I'm going to simulate some of the run blocks that Mason would see during the course of a game. So we'll work at we'll work 3 different blocks today. We'll work an inside run, we'll work an outside run, and then we'll also work a pass drop. So number 1, so I'm the offensive lineman. It'll go on my movement, okay? And then Mason will simply react, all right, to my movement. Okay, so I'm the offensive lineman. I get down, okay, simulating, all right, one of the blocks that they will see. So if I were to climb straight at him, Mason is going to come downhill, all right? He's going to take me on with his inside arm on the breastplate, outside arm, trying to pin the elbow, okay, and he's going to work half a man, all right, and then fit his gap. And then Mason would go back. Okay, the second block that Mason might see is an outside run. So the offensive lineman would simulate a block like that, like this. Mason will then work and then get over the top, all right, with a rip and then fit the gap on the outside. So we reacted to an outside run there. And then finally, we'll incorporate the pass into this drill. So the offensive lineman, he'll get down, he'll simulate a hi-hat read. All right, Mason will then pass drop, okay, and then level off at about 15 yards from the football. So as we put it all together, okay, so Mason, you're not going to see what block I'm going to give you right now, and this will be full speed. So if I give you outside run, I want you to club and go over the top, okay? All right, here we go, set, go. Good, okay? So as you can see, it's on my movement because he doesn't know the snap count. He's also, his eyes, okay, are locked into the guard. He's reading through the guard to the backfield. Set, go. Good, he takes on an inside block. Okay, takes on an inside run block. All right, getting extension, finding the football. Eventually he would rip off. And then finally, okay, and then he would level off. Couple keys to that drill. All right, is our visual key would be the uncovered offensive lineman. From there, he corresponds his techniques with the blocks that I have. All right, so inside run, now he's fitting the gap downhill. Outside run, he crossover runs and gets over the top. On pass, okay, he opens up at a 45-degree angle and then gets back to his zone. So thank you guys. Thank you to Mason today, and hope you enjoyed our video. Thank you.
Coming up, get the season finale message from Sister Lisa. That's next on Inside the Huddle with St. Scholastica. Inside the Huddle is brought to you by Benedictine Health System, by BSN Sports, by Hail Pros, the roofing specialist. It was a great atmosphere on a cold November Saturday night last weekend in Wisconsin, but still fun to see the Saints on the big stage. Welcome back to a playoff edition of Inside the Huddle with St. Scholastica. I'm your host, Angie Vestris. All year long, we got to hear words of wisdom from Sister Lisa. The Saints assistant coach continues to pass along her words of encouragement following the Saints' 2015 season.
This Benedictine moment is about positivity. You know, there's not a lot of things in this life that we have control over, but our attitude is one thing that we can control, and that's where positivity comes in. Positivity is a way of looking at things with a good attitude. It's about believing that in any given moment or in any situation, good things can happen. There's always something I can learn, and there's always something positive that I can add. A football season, like life, is full of ups and downs. Sometimes they're smooth sailing, There might be choppy waters. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. That's where having a positive can-do attitude is so beneficial. You know, just this last week, our seniors had an opportunity to address the entire football team. Many of them spoke about the importance of having a good, positive attitude. When I entered the monastery and became a sister, I made a commitment to being joyful and thankful. I think that's the recipe for positivity, being joyful and thankful. Saints football, we have that kind of spirit. Our guys are truly thankful for being a part of something special. And they know that having a positive attitude goes a long way in accomplishing great things. That's Saints football and another great Benedictine moment.
Okay. Well, we played a very good team. Proud of our effort. I thought the game got away from us, so we had some opportunities early. Big Daddy Mo got on their side. I'm very proud of our effort. I thought we battled throughout the entire game. I just got done telling the seniors, and this is definitely true, and the whole team. There's no doubt in my mind that this season was a step towards us winning an NCAA game. Haven't done it yet as a program. We're fortunate we've won as many championships as we have, but today just wasn't our day. Unfortunately, we'll learn from that and get ready for next year.
Coach Brown, what did the weather have to play in your passing offense today?
Well, I think that did affect us a little bit. We thought we get pretty used to it in Duluth, playing in the adverse conditions. You know, and it's a matter of we needed to throw the ball today. I thought to be successful. It was a tough day in that regard.
Kind of from a talent level, your team has made it to the national playoffs here on a regular basis, but in the first round you struggled. How close are you as a team, talent-wise, to competing and winning your first NCAA playoff game?
Oh, we're close. We're getting one. We have so many weapons. When we find the rhythm, we're going, and I don't think there's anyone in the nation that can stop us when we go.
We went against a very good team today. I think they legitimately have a chance at the title. They're incredibly well coached. It's a great program. They've got some great players, so they'll have a really good chance coming out of the region, and that's that's right in national title contention. And we thought today, like Kenneth mentioned, if we get on a roll, if Big Daddy Mo was on our side as opposed to theirs, we think we can be right there.
That first possession, Xavier Rhodes made a big pick. Did you attempt to go for the touchdown right away, or were you kind of playing ball control at that time?
Oh, we were aggressive. We went for the touchdown. We wanted to shorten the game a little bit. Their defense kept us from doing that. We wanted to take a shot downfield. We've got good receivers and a quarterback that's had success chucking it. So that pick was a big play. We thought we could grab some momentum as well in the very first play of the game and had a really good kick that we could have recovered and had gained a possession. Unfortunately, the ball got away from us. Defense came through. We have an expression with our program, put the ball down. We're going to play and coach aggressively and play to win. That's just how we live.
Coming up, the head coach wraps up 2015 and looks ahead to another exciting year of football. That's next on Inside the Huddle with St. Scholastica. Inside the Huddle is brought to you by the College of St. Scholastica, named to Forbes magazine's 2015 top colleges list based on student satisfaction, postgraduate, and academic success. The world needs more Saints.
In a place like this, championship program like ours, you go against good teams. The team we played is very good. I'm proud of your effort. I think a couple breaks this way, we're in great shape. The other thing that I gotta say, there's no doubt in my mind, seniors, that this year was a step towards us winning a playoff game. There's no doubt in my mind. For us to, with all the things that happened this season, for us to get back to the playoffs, win the conference, have a chance in this game with a few breaks, have it go a little differently. Big Daddy Mo got on the wrong side. Normally it goes our way. Proud of the way you guys stayed together on the sideline. Proud of the way you guys played Saints football. Seniors, incredible careers. Absolutely incredible. I can't tell you how proud I am of you. I think one of the things that happens in life, you always get a chance to give yourself a mirror test. To a man, you seniors, mirror test. Pass it with flying colors. Nothing but pride. Nothing but pride. Guys, let's hear it for the seniors. Battled the whole game, did everything they could, stayed together as a team. Youngins, follow their lead. Be like them and there are good things to come. But you seniors, most importantly, can look back on what you've done and what you've accomplished with nothing but pride. You guys have your heads up right now. You guys should have your heads up. No doubt in my mind. Okay? This is a brotherhood. Love you guys. Proud of you. Bring it up, everybody. Let's be loud. Saints on 3. 1, 2, 3, Saints!
Welcome back to Inside the Huddle with StScholastica. I'm your host, Angie Avestris. With the loss on Saturday, the Saints season came to an end, and with it, the collegiate careers for 17 seniors. It will be tough to replace them, but the future is plenty bright ahead for the Saints. To look at a busy offseason, Todd Foltz rejoined head coach Kurt Ramler.
Saturday's first round playoff game here at Oshkosh. Tough loss. Difficult game to play in with the weather and a very good team. But at the end of the day, you say goodbye to a number of great seniors, and that's tough too.
Yeah, that's probably the toughest part. We have an absolutely incredible group. It's impossible to list them all, but I mean, Alex Mangan leading the way on defense, the Rat Pack, Mitch O'Neill, Chris Gassard, Andrew Smith, Nick Murphy, Nick Plager, the lineman of the year in the conference, and other guys like Mr. Zenner that wasn't here today, and Mike Mensing is just a consummate teammate. The toughest part of the job is saying goodbye to the seniors, especially when they're as amazing as this group.
A lot of camaraderie, a lot of emotion in that locker room afterwards, as we saw after the game. Yeah,
it's a brotherhood. It's a family. It's a brotherhood, and I'm proud to be a part of it. I really am. It's amazing, just the level of a team that we are. I haven't met it very much in my coaching career or as a player. It's just the level of team that we have, where guys are tight-knit community, believing in each other no matter what. Today was a tough day, but we stayed a team, and that was amazing.
As a coach, you're coaching on the field, but a lot of the lessons learned, especially today, will be with them for the rest of their life, and that's got to feel good.
Without a doubt. For our program, it's more than just football. We're very fortunate that we win championships. We're very fortunate that we win at such a high level. But it's more about the life lessons you learn, the friends you make forever, the guys that are going to be in your wedding. They become your brothers.
Well, you lose some seniors, which opens some doors for some underclassmen, and you've got an incredible, talented group of underclassmen coming up. Talk a little bit about the transition of them moving into some of these key spots.
Yeah, well, I hope they can learn from the seniors about how to work, how to go about things on and off the field, in the classroom, in the weight room, preparation, how to stay together. We had a great class last year. We've got a great young team, and there's going to be some opportunity for some guys that are looking for a championship program where they can get one of the best educations in the world. I don't think there's a better place to play college football and get a degree and have a blast doing it. And we're taking a step every year towards being a little closer to winning that NCAA playoff game. And along the way, we're winning championships and having a blast, and it's something that a lot of guys are going to be fired up about.
Coach, coming back next year, offensively, you've got some talented players, including the great player from Buffalo, Hunter Thompson.
Yeah, Hunter had a breakout year. He really did. Didn't play all that much early, but when he did play, he really took a huge step. Had a really good offseason, gained a bunch of weight, moved from running back to receiver, and really found his groove about a third of the way through the season. Is just a dynamic playmaker with the ball in his hands. Had a pretty good day today, and is really learning to be a superstar. And we need all of our guys to do that. We had a lot of guys last year take a big step from freshman year to sophomore year, and it's all about, you come the big game, how do you want to be?
Defensively and on special teams, Kenneth Jenkins, Henry Sibley product, he'll be back.
Another sophomore, will be a junior next year, had a huge jump between freshman and sophomore year. That's testament to Coach Hill and our Strength of a Saint workout program. and those guys and their work ethic. Kenneth is a superstar DB, also returns punts and kicks, and we're excited for things to come.
In order to have a great team, you have to have a great coaching staff. It's not just one person, it's a deep staff that takes you to championship seasons. And you start right at the top with one of the great assistant coaches in the land, in Coach George Penry. Yeah,
George is the man. Not only in the way that he schemes up our defense, but also in how he treats the players and how he's there for them. Overall, we've got a great staff with Sister Lisa, with George, with some savvy veterans and Coach Kravinchuk and some young coaches in the profession. But Coach Penry is just a really good coach and an even better man.
Your staff now will head out on the recruiting trail. Tell us a little bit about that process.
Well, it's a lot of fun. I mean, we get to go out there and find individuals that want to go to a championship program. And it's, to be honest with you, there's a lot of people that love what we have to offer. I mean, who wouldn't want to win championships year after year after year and help be a part of us making history, getting a little better every year and winning a playoff game?
Well, it was another great season, Coach Ramler. You finished the season 9-2, 5 straight NCAA playoff appearances, and that very impressive UMAC win streak still intact, and will be going after it next year. So we wish you the very best, Coach Ramler. Congrats on a great season.
Thanks a lot.
That will do it for our season finale of Inside the Huddle with St. Scholastica. To follow the football program and all Saint sports, visit csssaints.com. For Todd Foltz and Coach Ramler, I'm Angie Avestris. Thanks for joining us all season long on Inside the Huddle with St. Scholastica.